Handball League here on the BBC Sport website. It's the gold medal match between Dublin International from Ireland and England's Warrington Wolves. Dublin International, this year's league winners in Ireland. They're 7-time champions of the island, facing Warrington Wolves, who are 3-time champions, and in a season of transition themselves, which has ended in an absolute bang, reaching the final of this very first edition of the British and Irish Handball League. We've already been treated to a thrilling game this afternoon in the bronze medal match between Dublin City Handball and London GD, which London GD won by a single goal. It went down to the very last second. And if we have anything like that in today's final, we're in for an absolute treat. Both these teams very, very convincing winners yesterday. Two very different semi-finals. For Dublin International, they deserved their 36-32 victory over Dublin City. They were pushed all the way though. As for Warrington Wolves, well, they absolutely tore through London GD in their semi-final, winning 35-19. We'll see how this very experienced Dublin International side deal with the raw physical prowess, some very fine skills that Warrington Wolves possess. It's going to be a fascinating final, and we're underway with Dublin International attacking from right to left on your screens in the red shirts and black shorts, facing Warrington Wolves. And a bit of a light-hearted start for both of these teams. Warrington Wolves defending in the blue shirts and black trimming. And we have Gianni Goretti on the ball there, forcing the first foul of this final. He plays the ball into the line there, almost intercepted. It goes back to Gianni Goretti. The shot goes straight into the face of Tara Hui. He's defending for Warrington Wolves. That was Samir Tarahui, who got hit straight in the face by Gianni Goretti. A bit of a difference in height between the two. They've caused that. Definitely wasn't on purpose. But we have an attacking foul called against Dublin International there. And the first chance now for Warrington to attack. And it's the other Tara Hui, the two Tara Hui brothers, really in the mix of it earlier on. This time it was Rafiq, who was stopped by Thomas Martinonis. He was claiming he got hit in the face, but again, looks like nothing serious there. And there's an in-flight goal. No goal though. Rafiq Tarahui landed inside. A very audacious start to the game, and that is going to be a 2-minute suspension for Rafiq Tarahui. That is not called for whatsoever. He was out to take out Thomas Martinonis there. No room for that in that final. And if he behaves like that again, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a red card early on. Not necessary. He did receive a hit to the face earlier on, but retaliating like that is not necessary. So Dublin International will man up in their second attack of the game, and an attacker foul called against the line player. And that's Goran Sheshel. And the Scottish referees, Brian Bartlett and Alan Stokes, will be making their authority felt in these opening minutes, and they'll need to. It's going to be very emotional, a very physical game. These two teams, very physically imposing, also very powerful and fast. And we have Nick Tan with the first goal of the game for Warrington Wolves. Excellent play by Nick Tan to tear through that Dublin International defence, even with the man down. First goal of the game to Warrington. There's Goran Sheshel. He's fouled. Thomas Martinonis tries to break through. He's held up. Good defending there by Toby Venables, playing the right back in defence. Martinonis now goes through and he shoots, and that one just kept out by Jack Booth. And that's a 2-minute suspension. Sheshel, he was holding on to Venables for an outrageously long time. I'm not sure what he thought he was doing there. But two acts of petulance in these early minutes, one from each team. They really need to calm down here. Cool heads will prevail in this battle between two of the top sides of the last few years in Ireland and the UK. Nick Tan in the middle, first goal scorer of the game. He plays it out to the left-hand side. Breakthrough and a shot, and there's a penalty called. Well broken through by Jacob Maxted, who was pushed on the way through. And he earns himself a penalty, which he'll take. Jacob Maxted was the player of the game in the semi-final for Warrington Wolves yesterday. And he takes his penalty and converts it for a 2-0 lead after 3 minutes of play. So both sides trying to make their physical presence felt in these opening few minutes. And a breakthrough attempt by Busoyok, and it's Thomas Martinonis who gets the first goal of the game for Dublin International. Nice breakthrough. He caught the Warrington team a bit of sleep there in defence, and he cuts the deficit to 2-1. Almost 4 minutes played here. Dublin International off the mark. The Warrington Wolves with the better start overall. Ball out to the right wing. Shot comes in, and that's a 3-1 lead. Nice movement of the ball, making use of the one-man advantage. Simple handball working very well there for Warrington. They've got it themselves, a 2-goal lead. Gianni Guerretti's pass intercepted by Tara Hui. But he's playing together. Oh, that's the pass. Almost broken through. Thomas Martinonis tries to steal it. Ball out to the right wing again. Still in the hands of Warrington. Venables out to the left-hand side. Space there for Jacob Maxted for the shot, but he throws it high and wide to the right. As coach Nicolas Fredan went chasing after the ball there, you can see from his agitation and movement on this Dublin International bench that he's not just here to participate. He really means business. Ball into the line to Sheshan, who's just come back from his 2-minute suspension, and he's earned himself a penalty rather from the line. Just back from his 2-minute suspension. Sheshan doing well there, and a very difficult man to stop once he gets his hands on the ball. It's Busoyok to take the penalty for Dublin International. He fires in off the crossbar and over the top. A let off there for Warrington. They hold on to their 3-1 lead. The 5.5 minutes played in this final. Strong defending there by Gianni Guerretti. So overall, a fairly nervy start from both teams. Warrington Wolves with a better start overall. A bit more composed in the attack. That shot, though, is rushed and it's blocked down, and it looks like that'll be a Dublin International ball. Yes, it is indeed. And eventually get their hands on it. You've seen calm heads there. And Jack Booth rushed out to get that one. He was in danger. If he had touched the player there and not the ball, it would have been grounds for a red card, but he did well. Busoyok is in for some heavy treatment here. Early doors. He takes the shot, fires it straight at Jack Booth. Easy save for Booth, and Tara Hui takes it away, plays it into the centre. Maxted out to the right wing. Nice pass there. Plenty of space for the shot. Dropped over the head of the keeper, but it's wide to the right. A let off there for Dublin International. And they move the ball at pace. Space there for the shot. Shot comes in, but the referee said too many steps were taken before he was fouled. So the goal won't count. It's fantastic pace from both these sides early on. Martinonis now. He finds the line beautifully. That'll be a penalty if it's not a goal, I think. No penalty given. That's a bit of a surprise. Looked like inside defending there, but a corner ball to Dublin International. And it's Martinonis in the centre. Guerretti at right back on. That's a nice breakthrough. Beautiful handball. Completely caught the defender off guard there. And it's Thomas Meehan, the right-hander on the right wing. A very tricky position to play for a right-hander. Caught his marker off guard. Danced through him, and he put the ball through the keeper's legs to cut the deficit to a single goal. 3-2 to Warrington Wolves. Tara Hui with the long-range shot, easily stopped by Javier de Nacimiento. He had a stormer yesterday, was player of the game for Dublin International in their victory over Dublin City. Venables now. And we see coming into the game for the first time this weekend, Nick Green playing it right back at the moment. Tarahui plays in the ball. Green drifting out to the left, plays in the ball, but it's not connecting with Venables. Goretti slows things down. Martin Onus in the centre still. He receives the ball. He'll try and push the pace here. He turns ball into the line. It's a good one. And it's put away. And it's 3 goals apiece. Good response by Dublin International. Going down early, and the combination of Thomas Martin Onus and Goran Sheshov working a treat so far. Something that London GD couldn't do yesterday. The defence in Warrington was fantastic down the middle. They're having a bit of trouble today. That combination of the Croatian and Lithuania. All out to the left wing is a bit slow. Recycled nicely there. Nate Green now tries to go 1-against-1. He takes a long range shot and it's saved by de Nacimiento. And Javier de Nacimiento is picking up where he left off yesterday. 2 good early saves for the Argentinian. And a chance now for Dublin International to take the lead for the first time in this game. Ball into the line is no good though. The referee has called a free. Sheshov gets us going again. Buzoy with the long range shot, but straight down the middle again, but the referees aren't happy with that challenge, and Samir Tarahui earns himself a 2-minute suspension. Shoved Buzoy as he took the shot. And now a chance for Dublin International with 6 on 5 in attack. What can they do? Can they work the ball out to the wing? They do indeed. Left wing shot, save, nicely stopped by Jack Booth. And Venables takes it away with the ball out to Maxted. Jacob Maxted goes 1-against-1, cuts inside, shot in off the right-hand post. Nice handball by Maxted. And it's 4-3 to Wolves. Down the other end, immediate response by Thomas Martin Onus. He was in bits yesterday after the game. He could barely move after putting in a huge shift for Dublin International, but he's gotten himself back fit again, and there's no stopping him. Great start to the game for Martin Onus, and he's helped Dublin International draw level here. Tarahui plays it inside. Venables tries to break free. Back to Tarahui. They're a bit stuck here. Need to get the ball moving again. Nate Green out in the right-hand side. He plays it back into Venables. Venables has a 1-against-1. Long-range shot is easily stopped by de Nacimiento. Martin Onus takes it away. He's got space on the right-hand side, but plays it into the line. Shot comes in, and it's in off the post. And it's a 5-4 lead, the first time in this game. Dublin International have taken the lead. Sheshov with his second goal of the game, I believe. Did well coming in from the left-hand side. He's got plenty of pace on him, the big line player, when he wants to. Nick Tan back in the centre. Nate Green on the right-hand side. He breaks through and he gets his first goal of the game. Good handball. Simple combination between Nick Tan and Nate Green. And Nate Green is usually a left back, being used in the right back position here, equally effective early on. Martin Onus tries to find the line. He does find the line. Just a free throw given against Bila Collins for the challenge. Martin Onus now, long range shot straight down the middle and saved by Booth. Good stop by the young goalkeeper. He's made a good few saves here early on. Pass across is a poor one there by Maxted. Fast break opportunity. Can they play the ball? There's space on the right-hand side. Martin Onus goes alone, and that's going to be a free throw. Good defending there by Tarahui and Bila Collins. They covered well, but they were asleep there. A shot comes in, and it's saved by Jack Booth. Good idea by Dublin International, but Thomas Bean couldn't put it away. Well, it's all happening here in these opening 12 minutes. It's flown by. And a timeout called by Warrington coach Chris McDermott. I think he realises that his team may be letting the occasion get to them a bit. They're pushing the pace a bit too much, but not smartly. And Chris McDermott, his arm is in a sling this weekend, just had a shoulder operation last week. The 2012 Olympian, a player turned coach for Warrington, to try to impart his wisdom on this young Warrington team. As for Dublin International, well, they have to be pretty happy with how things are going so far. They went down early 3-1, but they've responded well to take the lead as well. And they will feel that they're matching Warrington in every department so far. Both goalkeepers, the Nascimento and Jack Booth, having solid games so far. The defence not helping them out too much. A bit of over-aggression from Warrington so far, it has to be said. The two Tarahui boys who did so well in the semi-final. They're very capable of controlled aggression and controlled defending. Maybe letting their emotions get a bit the better of them so far today. But I'm sure Coach Chris McDermott will be able to fix that. And has to be said, early doors here, that our two Scottish referees, Brian Bartlett and Alan Stokes, have dealt with the game very well, dealt with the emotions very well. They've stamped their authority on the game. And that'll be for the benefit of this British and Irish Handball League final. He's back on the way, and Yabila Collins gets his first action of the game on the line. Big number 17. Maxted plays it into Tarahui. Switch there. Nate Green breaks free, plays it out to the wing. Nice handball by Warrington, and it's saved by Nascimento. Another big stop. That's his best save of the day so far today. Saw plenty of it yesterday. Down the other end, Goretti goes, plays it out to the wing. Bean back into Goretti. Asheshel works his way into the line. Ball into Martin Onis. Back out to Goretti. Space in the wing. They can work it. Shot. Long range by Goretti is easily stopped by Jack Booth. Shots going straight at him so far, and he's dealing with them brilliantly. Martin Onis now tries to find some space, but he's held up by Samir Tarahui. Ball out to Goretti. Cross to the left-hand side. Space in the wing there. They recycle it. Rugarol goes for the long range shot. It looked like he wanted to anyway. He was hauled down. But Tarahui was in danger of a bit of foul trouble here early on in this game. Martin Onis now, underarm shot. It's wide to the right, but he's fouled. It's all coming through Thomas Martin Onis in this early stage. Goretti had a great game yesterday. Hasn't really seen too much action so far. Ball into the line there is a good one. And good defending by Yabila Collins. Managed to commit the foul without being dragged inside to the 6-meter area. And Goretti again. And he tried to find the line. He plays it across to Martin Onis. Hand is up for passive play. Martin Onis goes alone and scores. Thomas Martin Onis once again. He's been in this Dublin International side over the years, the longest serving member of the squad. 38 years of age. But he can keep going. There's no stopping the big man from Lithuania. Ball out to Nate Green. He breaks through again, and this time he scores again. 2 goals in quick succession for Nate Green. The yellow card given to Vasily Golban. Doing very well on the right-hand side. He was missing from the semi-final yesterday, Nate Green. He was on British under-20 training camp. We're back for this final. He's doing a fantastic job so far. Goretti tries to find a wing, but held up. Here we go again. Gianni Goretti into Thomas Martin Onis. Switches. Luciok. Oh, the long ball is almost out of reach, but Gianni Goretti does very well to keep it in play. Back inside to the middle and doesn't come off the foot. Bit of a let off there for Dragos. And Martin Onis is held up as he tries to take the shot. Everything good coming from Martin Onis here early doors for Dublin International. Needs a bit of support from his teammates. And there's, looked like an attacking foul for a moment, but the referees keep the ball in Dublin International possession. Ball into the line. Nice 1-2 there and good defending. Sheshel not having as much luck as he did early on. Oh, he takes the long range shot alone. It was a good idea, but Jack Booth was awake. Equal to it. And a chance now for Warrington to retake the lead here. Just over 15 minutes played in this first half. Nick Tan back in the middle. Nate Green at right back, line switch with Collins into Nate Green. Tara Hui plays it out to Nick Tan. He cuts back inside. There was space on the left-hand side there. The shot is not a great one. Wide to the left. Not the best of the backcourt shooters. And that's a nice breakthrough, and that is just a free throw. Looked like a hint of inside defending by Jacob Maxted. Now we have Ben Badell going in as a line now. He's also a wing player and a centre player. He plays a bit everywhere for Dublin International. The number 10. A lot shorter than that Warrington defence, so we'll have to use his speed. He's gone back out to the left wing now for the meantime. Buzzoyuk. And he's held up. Contact with the face there. Just the yellow card.
The yellow card to Wolves, number 6, Ryan Thomas.
Buzzoyuk. And dropped his head a bit there. Long range shot by Dragos, and he fires it in with a top right hand corner. 7-6 lead for the boys in red from Dublin. Now this has been a pulsating final so far, as we see Nate Green on the ball. He's been brought into his preferred left back position, whereas Toby Venables has gone in the right back. Nick Tan still in the centre. Venables plays it into Tan. Tan looking for space, cuts back out to the right hand side. Ball to the wing is a good one, and it's put away. Good handball, and it's Ryan Thomas who finishes that move off, and it's 7 goals apiece. Good composed playmaking by Nick Tan. And Warrington, you can see in the attack with this current lineup, a lot more composed and moving the ball nicely, and giving themselves some smart shooting opportunities. There's Dragos Buzzoyuk looking to go alone. It worked out for him last time, but he's got a tough pair of players to work through with Yabila Collins and Tara Hui. Ball into the line there, comes off the foot accidentally though, so it'll just be a free throw for D.I. Goretti into Martinonis. Back into Thomas Martinonis, plays it down the left-hand side, cuts back inside, looking for space for the line. He does get the line eventually, he stays inside, but it's a good stop by Jack Booth. And Maxted now, space on the right-hand side, the ball into Nick Tan, and that's brilliant. Counter-attacking handball by Warrington Wolves. And the likes of Goran Sheshel have to realise that they have to come back on defence, or this powerful and young Warrington team will tear them to shreds in the counter-attack. It's a long game and they can't afford to give away simple opportunities like that. Goretti now tries to go 1 against 1. He does find the line, but the referees blew the whistle early. Sheshel gets us going again. Goretti into the centre. Buzzoyuk. Goretti looking to go 1 against 1. Tries to find a wing player, but it's stolen by Nate Green. Comes off his leg though. The referee said he went over the line. And Alan Stokes was having none of it. Big smile on his face as he told him no, he went over the line. Good refereeing from the Scottish couple so far. Ball out to the left back. Is there a breakthrough there? Good defending, and that's just a free throw. And a yellow card again. Plenty of yellow cards being dished out. We've seen a few 2-minute suspensions as well for some early petulance from both teams. Buzzoyuk goes 1 against 1 with Yabila Collins, who does well to stand his ground. Good defending. And the young man, the number 17, and a big player, very physical, and so young as well. Martinonis tries to break through. He looks for the long-range shot. He's held up, and that's good defending as well by Jacob Maxted. Matching these Dublin International players like for like so far. Another yellow card.
Yellow card number 2, Jacob Maxted. That's a third team yellow.
Martinonis plays a long ball over the top. Is there space there? 1 -1, and good defending again. All over this Warrington side. They love a good challenge in defense, and they're not shirking from any responsibility. And you can hear the timeout has been called by Dublin International. A good call by Nicolas Fredin. As you can see him down, already writing up some tactics for his team. Going 1 against 1 is only going to work for so long for Dublin International, and it's just going to wear them out as well. Both sides giving us a pulsating final so far. We can't really complain about what we've seen in the opening 21 minutes of this British and Irish Handball League final, the very first event of this nature. And it's been a great success on the court so far. Warrington Wolves and Dublin International, two very worthy finalists, and they're proving that here. Some excellent attacking and defending play, and also it has to be a big shout out for Javier De Nascimento and Jack Booth, the two goalkeepers, who are having an absolute stormer, making some wonderful saves from long range and point blank stops. As we get going here, we're into the final 10 minutes of this first half. We see Gianni Goretti now taking up the center position, trying to break through this 5-1 defense with Toby Venables out on the top, and he's done very well since he's gone in top of that 5-1 defense. Very mobile, very capable, 1 against 1 as well, and that pass from Martinonis slips through the hands of Dragos Busuyok. You can't afford mistakes like that. And now Nick Tan gets us going in this Warrington attack. Venables on the right, Nick Tan in the centre, and Nate Green in the middle. Nate Green now looking for space in the middle, looks to release a shot, plays the ball inside, and the referees are happy with the defending there. Martinonis finally gets his hands to it, but he's taken too many touches. Well spotted by the referees. He just slipped that out of his hands. We've seen that a couple of times in the last minute or two. A bit too much moisture on that ball after the timeout. A chance gone begging for Dublin International. Nick Tan plays it out to the left-hand side. Nice work, and that's it. Oh! An absolute beauty by Jacob Maxted. A reverse spin from the left wing, and he fires it in inside the right-hand post. Glorious finish by Maxted. Not sure it was 100% necessary, but my goodness, was it beautiful. We even got a round of applause from the Dublin International players. They can appreciate a good goal when they see it, as we see an attacking foul against Dublin International, but the counter-attack is no good as well. Toby Venables let that one slip out of play.
Stand down, guys.
Martinonis, Martinonis into Goretti. Goretti in the centre here. He finds the line beautifully with that pass, but there's a foul. Shechel in a serious battle here on the line. I think he's relishing it as well. Goretti plays it out to the left-hand side, and that's an attacker foul called against Busuyok. Busuyok having a tough time. He scored a nice long-range goal early on, but since then he's just been hit after hit after hit, and that's a nice shot and a nice stop as well. A bit of late defending by Thomas Martinonis. On the edge of legality there. The green's all right, and he gets us going again. Tan. Venables into Tan again. Switch with the wing player. Maxted goes alone, plays it off to Nick Tan. Nick Tan out to Maxted again. He recycles it from the left wing. All a bit rushed here, and good call by Green to slow things down, but the hand is up for passive play now. Nick Tan tries to break through alone, and that's a penalty. Thomas Martinonis just a bit too late to it there. His mind knew where he wanted to go, but the legs just wouldn't follow, and he's earned himself a 2-minute suspension. And brave attacking by Nick Tan as well to break through there. You could feel the hit was coming, but he committed to it. He's up on his feet as well. He's earned the penalty to be taken by Jacob Maxted. Just scored that wonderful spinning goal, that 360 goal. Now he steps up to the penalty line. He fakes it once and he puts it away. And this is a nice 3-goal run now for Warrington. They're 10-7 up in the last 4 minutes. They've gone on a 3-goal run. So with Dublin International a man down, they're going to need to come up with something smart here to cut the deficit. And Sheshel is in the centre-back position for the moment. Mizuyo plays it into Goretti. Goretti looking across. He finds the line. Nice pass into the line there, and that'll be a free throw. Could have been a penalty as well. The defending was just outside the 6-metre line. But well worked by Dublin International. They've killed this penalty well so far. Goretti goes 1 against 1. Good defending for Tarahui. And Sheshel. Goretti into Sheshel. He goes along for the shot. Blocked down by Collins. Good defending by Warrington. They have a chance now to break so much space on the left-hand side, but they go for the right-hand side. Easy stop, though, for Javier de Nascimento. He's far too experienced for that. He won't be fooled by shots like that today. It's Dublin International. Besides the penalty scored, haven't conceded anything during this 2-minute suspension. They've killed the penalty very well. Sheshel to Goretti. Goretti struggling a bit here from the right back position today. Not enjoying much luck. Maybe should be given a chance at left back because he's not being able to use his speed so far today in these 1 against 1 challenges. Goretti plays it off. Busuyok. Oh, the shot goes wide and over the top, but that's a 2-minute suspension given to Yabila Collins. The referee spotted an infringement there. As Dragos Busuyok went for the shot. So we're back to 5-on-5, and Thomas Martinonis looks like he's just about ready to come back after his 2-minute suspension. They've killed it brilliantly. Dublin International, no goals conceded besides that penalty after giving away the 2-minute suspension. That's exactly what they would have wanted. As we see a bit of sweat being swiped up by by one of the players. As the crowd below mentions that he should take up curling. That's some pretty good broom work, it has to be said. British curling, are you watching? Busuyok plays it into the line, but it's shallow, it's broken down as well. Nice play. The defense by Warrington. Is that a double dribble by Toby Venables? It doesn't matter, because Javier de Nascimento denies the brilliant reaction save. So good from the Argentinian once again, and he's keeping Dublin International in this game. We see Goretti has gone back into the centre now, as I mentioned before. Wasn't enjoying much fun or much luck at right back. Ball out to the wing. A shot comes in and it's saved. The shot from Thomas Grassel wasn't a bad one, but straight at the legs of the keeper. Ball out to the left wing, and this time it's put away by Jacob Maxted. Good counter-attacking once again by Warrington. And with just over 3 minutes left in this first half, it's now a 4-goal lead, a 4-goal run for Warrington. The last 7 minutes have been excellent from the young side, from the north of England. The long-range shot by Busuyok is high and wide. Perhaps a bit of tiredness at the end of this first half creeping in. Dublin International, while Warrington have played at the same tempo since the very beginning. They've been very smart, very athletic players as well. Nick Tan cuts back across the left-hand side. That's going to be an attacker foul, though. This time, ball in the left wing is there if they fancy it, but Thomas Martinonis goes it alone into Goretti. Gianni Goretti tries to find the line. He does find the line, and that's inside the shot. A shot by Vasile Golban, who's standing in the line. That's unfortunate. Another chance wasted for Dublin International. They can't afford to squander these opportunities. This crucial phase of the game, 4 goals down, they can't allow it to get any further. Jake McTan, ball out to the right wing. That is just simple and sublime handball again. It started out in the left back with Nate Green, and they just worked it smoothly. And Ryan Thomas puts it away again. Every chance he's had in that right wing has been flawless. Martinonis into Goretti. Suriok tries to find the line. He does find the line, and that's dropped over the head of the keeper. Nice finish by Goran Sheshel. All out to the left wing, and it's Nate Green, save by De Nascimento. Excellent stop by the Argentinian again. Tan gets going again after Warrington held on to it. Tan switches with the wing. Green switches with Thomas. Movement all over the court, trying to find that space and the centre. And an attacker foul called against Tan, 2 in a row. Called against Nick Tan. Needs to move that ball. They've done so well and opened up the space in the wing. They just needed one more pass. Martinonis now. He plays it out, but the referee's calling an attacker foul against him. Fast break opportunity for Toby Venables. Venables! He scores. And it's a 5-goal lead now for Warrington. The final 30 seconds of this first half. And they've really come to the fore in these last 10 minutes of the first half. Martinonis goes through alone, but the shot is an awkward one. Didn't have the space. Ball over the top to Nate Green, and this time he makes no mistake. 10 seconds left in the first half, and it's a 6-goal lead for Warrington. Thomas Grossel goes alone, he shoots, and it's just wide to the left. Not a bad shot. That is it for the first half of this British and Irish Handball League final. After 20 minutes, it was neck and neck, up to 7 goals apiece, but in the final 10 minutes of this first half, Warrington went on a 7-goals-to-1 run, and that has given them a very healthy lead of 14-8 at the break. And we're going to take a short break for about 10 minutes or so, and we'll be back with the second half of this British and Irish Handball League final. So do stay with us, and I'll talk to you very soon. Dublin International in this second half. They're very capable of it. Very experienced players in this Dublin team. They've picked up many a title over the years. But they're facing a very athletic, a very skillful, and a very youthful Warrington Wolves side who attack at the beginning of the second half from right to left on your screens with the blue shirts and black shorts. And it's Toby Venables on the right, Nick Tan on the ball now, and Nate Green who lets that one slip. A bit of perspiration perhaps still in the hands early on in this second half, but recovered by Venables, and they go again. Nick Tan off the green, ball out to the left wing, shot comes in, and that's saved nicely by Javier de Nascimento. The experienced goalkeeper saw that coming a mile away. A good start to the second half for him. Goretti tries to break through. He does break through, but that's just a free throw. Referees didn't think that was inside defending. It was good to see Gianni Goretti get his chance at the left back as well, something I mentioned during the first half. That would be necessary, and a good call. Ball out to the right wing, that's saved by Jack Booth. Fast break opportunity, Tony Venables lets it slip though, and it's back in the hands of Dublin International, stolen by Yabila Collins. Ball out to the right wing, and that's the first goal of this second half, and it's Ryan Thomas. Bit of a hectic couple of moments there, and in the end Dublin International give the ball away and punished by Warrington, who now open up a 7-goal lead. Suryok into Goretti. He tries to find the line. He does find the line. Nice pass and a nice finish by Sheshel. Oh, and the restart is stolen by Thomas Martinonis immediately. Just a free throw. No, it's going to be a 2-minute suspension as well for Toby Venables. Brilliant vision and a bit of trickery from Thomas Martinonis there. Caught the Warrington boys sleeping on the restart. He snuck in to steal that ball, and that's an important moment for Dublin International as well. Chance to cut the gap down to 5 goals early in this second half. And they're going to have to start moving soon. They can't afford to let this deficit slip anymore. Ball into the line there, eventually gets the hand. Good defending down the middle by Tarahui and Yabila Collins. Busuryok tries to find a way through, but it's good defending once again. Samir Tarahui doing the business in the centre block. Goretti now into the centre to Martinonis. He tries to break free, plays it out to the left-hand side. Foul again. Good movement. Dublin International just need to release that ball a bit quicker. The ball into Goretti eventually finds its way out to the left wing, and it's Benjamin Badel. They were looking for the attacker foul there. But it's play on, still in the hands of DI. Thomas Martinonis now. He goes through, he shoots, but too many steps. Called by the referee. Jack Booth gets us going again. Ryan Thomas slowing things down. No rush for Warrington early on in this second half. They hold a commanding 6-goal lead. Nick Tan now out. Nate Green back into Nick Tan. He looks for the space, plays it beautifully. 1-2 out to the right wing, and it's saved by de Nascimento against Sebi Hess. It was well worked. Sebi Hess cut the space there, but de Nascimento equal to it once again. You see 2 lines in now for Dublin International. Suryok finds the line. Nice pass there, but the foot was on the line before he took the shot by Sheshel. He was fouled though, and they go again. Gianni Goretti goes out to the left-hand side. He's held up. Good defending by Ryan Thomas, who's equal to every single attack like Goretti so far. Suryok, he finds the line, and that's a heavy challenge as well. Before the ball went into the line, a penalty was given. Busuryok looks like he took a hit to the face. Let's go on Sheshel. He won the penalty, and he'll step up to take it. Big line player, fakes once, and he fires it in. Past Jack Boo's left leg. And the the deficit is down to 5 goals early in this second half. 2-1 to Dublin International in this second half so far. They've responded well after the break. Nick Tan out to Nate Green, plays it into the line, nice pass to Collins. Collins straight at the keeper, good stop by Denasimiento. Thomas Martinonis takes it away, he plays it out to the left, nice pass and a nice finish by Thomas Bian. And the deficit is down to 4. Good counter-attacking play by Dublin International, all came from that save by Denasimiento. It was a good ball into the line, and an even better stop. Nick Tan to Nate Green. He tries to go 1-against-1. He breaks through and he finds a way past Denasimiento. Skipped past Christian Pettersson with ease there. Goretti is in on the left, and Pettersson goes in as a second line. So it's Goretti and Martinonis in the backcourt. Ball out to the left wing, through the legs of the keeper. 2 in a row for Thomas Bian. And it's 16-12. And there was some worries at the half-time that Warrington Wolves would continue to step through the gears here and pull away from Dublin International, but they've responded well. Got the gap down to 4. It doesn't seem to be bothering the Wolves boys just yet. They're playing with ease and attack. Ball into Nate Green, long range shot, and he gets it into the bottom left-hand corner. He's delighted with that one. One step and shot. No chance for the keeper, the defense, to respond. They need to see more of that from Green. Goretti in the backcourt with Thomas Martinonis. Plays the ball across, it's a slow one. Martinonis tries to get through, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension, I fear. Yeah, 2-minute suspension for Warrington Wolves. Maciej Walczak.
Number 24, Maciej Walczak.
Didn't see much action in the first half. And as soon as he's come in, he's earned himself a 2-minute suspension. Goretti out to the left wing to Thomas Bian. 3 in a row for him. No, it's a save by Jack Booth. Wolves take it away, but they're in no rush. They're a man down as Collins almost gives the ball away, but rescued by Rafik Tarahui. Nick Tan looking for someone to play with. He cuts back inside again. Ball out to Tarahui. He spins, bounces back to Nick Tan. Not a good pass though. Pressure on this Warrington side in attack. Good defending by Dublin International, using their extra man well so far. Nate Green leaves it behind. Ball out to Benjamin Badel, but it's just a bit too soft. And Ryan Thomas breaks through. That'll be a penalty. Probably a 2-minute suspension as well for Thomas Martinonis. That's his second of the game. We're inside defending and taking the arm. And it all came from that soft pass by Martinonis. Could have been oh so different, but instead, Jacob Maxted steps up to the penalty line. A chance to extend the lead to 6, and he does exactly that. So we're back where we started at the beginning of this first half. Oh yeah, beginning of the second half rather. 6-goal lead for Warrington. And it's 5-on-5 here in attack. Both teams, a man down, ball into the line there is a good one, but a foul. Sheshel couldn't quite get his hands on it. He'll get us going again. Go on, Sheshel. Goretti finds the line, nice pass, and that'll be a penalty. No penalty. That was inside defending, I think. The referees give Tarahui the benefit of the doubt. And we go again. Oh, nice breakthrough there by Behan. But it's saved by Booth. And down the other end, Ryan Thomas breaks through and he scores. Needed the bounce to take it past Badel. And now 19-12. 7-goal lead, the biggest lead of this game so far for Warrington, and real danger for Dublin International. Their early onslaught has been dealt with by Warrington, and now Warrington are fighting fire with fire. Busiok gives away the ball there. Fast break opportunity, and it's put away by Volchek. Maciej Volchek just came back from his 2-minute suspension. He gets himself a goal on the fast break, and he's out on top in this 5-1 defense now. Gianni Goretti looks for some space, held up by 2 men. Strong defending by Wolves. Goretti again, looking for Sheshel. Plays the ball behind, but there's 2 men waiting for it. Bit of a let off for Dublin International there. Sheshel was nowhere near the ball. But he earns the free throw. Ball out to Busiok. Back into the center to Goretti. Low shot, and it gets its way past the defense and past the left leg of Jack Booth. Need to see more of that from Goretti. Been trying to go 1 against 1 all day and enjoying absolutely no success. That long range shot found its target. And it's a 7-goal deficit again. Nick Tan out to Tarhui. He tries to go 1 against 1, but he runs straight into the defender. Takes too many steps and gives the ball away. Fast break opportunity for Thomas Behan, and that's some good counter-attacking from the Frenchman. We're back down to 6 again. Like I said before, back to where we started. A 6-goal deficit at the break. And after 10.5 minutes of this second half, it's 20-14 now. Nate Green comes inside, plays it off to Tarahui. He cuts inside again, looks for the space. He goes through alone, earns himself a penalty, and that is a 2-minute suspension for Dragos Busiok.
2-minute suspension, Dublin International. Dragos Busiok.
Good work there by Tarahui. Cut inside nicely. Nothing the defenders could do about that. And it's Jacob Markstead steps up to the penalty line again. It's been perfect from the line so far, and he makes no mistake on that occasion. Ball across to Gianni Goretti. Goretti looking for some help there against this 5-1 defense. Ball across to him as well. It's a bit scrappy. Thomas Martinonis needs to get involved here. The shot from Goretti saved by Jack Booth. Warrington now taking their time. They're in complete control of this game. 7 goals up. They can dictate the pace from here on. Nate Green, long range shot wide and high to the right. Ganasimiento gets us going again with Goretti. Thomas Martinonis on the ball now. Looking a bit flustered perhaps. Needs to get back into the game. Needs some help from his backcourt as well. Asking for the wing to get involved. Ball over the top to Goretti. Bian, or Badel rather, plays it across to Thomas Martinonis. Long range shot by Martinonis, but he's held as he shoots. You can feel the tempo has died just a little bit in the last few minutes, and that'll suit Warrington perfectly. They've got full control over this game, and the slower it goes, the fewer opportunities Dublin International will have to cut the deficit. And this settled defense also suits Warrington down to the ground. Ball over the top to Goretti. Goretti tries to break through, but over and over again he tries to find that gap between Thomas and Tarahui, and he's just not getting any joy whatsoever. He plays it off to Martinonis, who cuts back inside. Looks like a bit of contact with the face there. He's hauled down. Just a free throw though. We expect the hand to go up for passive play soon. For Dublin International, Goretti after Badel comes all the way around. Back to Thomas Martinonis. He tries to find some space. He tries to break through, and eventually he's hauled down by Ryan Thomas. Good defending again. and the hand is up for passive play. You're going to have to do something here soon. Busuyok is back off after his 2-minute suspension. There was space on the left wing there, but Goretti goes for it alone. Wasted opportunity. And now there's space on the line as well if they can play the ball in, but held up well. Good defending by Dublin International. Tarui. Maxted switches. Nate Green now looking for space. Ryan Thomas plays it off to Tara Hui. He goes for the long range shot. Easily stopped. Rebound goes to hands of Warrington Wolves though, and that's well recycled and well finished by Jacob Maxted. You just cannot switch off against this Warrington team. And the timeout has been called by Dublin International coach Nicolas Fredin, as his side face an 8-goal deficit for the very first time, 22-14 in favour of Warrington Wolves. And they look well on their way at this stage to winning the very first edition of the British and Irish Handball League. In our bronze medal game earlier on today, it was a bit of a classic. It went down to the wire where London GD just pipped Dublin City Handball to the bronze medal with a 1-goal victory. And it looks like we could have a clean sweep for England today. If Warrington can keep going the way they are, and they're rotating their team very well. And you can see there is a difference between the two squads as a whole. Dublin International trying to rotate the squad as well as much as possible, and they are giving everyone time on the court, but the quality does drop with certain players on the team. As for Warrington, they are just sublime throughout the entire squad, all very, very capable players, all being given a chance to shine as well. And they're up 22-14. Here with 16 minutes left to play in the final. And it's Dublin International on the ball with Gianni Goretti. He's taking his time, plays a nice ball in there to Busuyok. He's taken down by Tarui. Goretti, ball in. Long range shot blocked, and that'll be a corner throw. Good defending again by Samir Tarui. Having a fantastic game in the middle of that defense, particularly in the second half. He's all over the game. And that shot by Busuyok hardly finds the back of the net. It's a 7-goal game once again. Ryan Thomas breaks down the right-hand side. He shoots and it's saved. And it goes out for a sideline ball. As Jack Booth is taken off and makes way for Jolt Dayak in the Warrington goal. Maxted out. Tara Hui, he takes the long range shot, it gets a deflection, and it puts it in the back of the net past Javier de Nascimento. 23-15. It's not beyond Dublin International come back here, but they need something special. They need a few goals in succession here. They need to stop this Warrington attack somehow. Cheshel off to Martin Onis, ball out to the right. And fouled again. Cheshel. Busuyok, he tries to find some way, but he's tripped down by Valchek. Busuyok tries to find a way through, plays it into the line to Thomas Martinonis. That'll be a penalty, I think. No? Inside defending, perhaps. The referees are happy with it. Goretti into the wing. Nice ball out to the wing there. Eventually finds its way through. And it's a goal for Piotr Milian. His first goal of the game, first goal of the weekend, I think, as well. And it's 23-16. Just under a quarter of this final left. Maxted in the middle. Tara Hui switches with Thomas. Maxted down the left-hand side. He breaks through and off the post. Rebound taken by Dublin International. And Thomas Martinonis keeps the ball moving. And the left-hand side, there's a bit of space also on the right wing if they can move it quick enough. That's a nice pass. Out to Milian, saved by Deak. Jolt Deak, rebound, also saved. Double stop for Jolt Deak. And down the other end, the shot by Tara Hui is saved. Rebound collected by Dublin International. Nice couple of moments for the keepers there. Nascimento having a great game again. Perhaps the most consistent player over the weekend in this whole tournament. He cannot do it alone for Dublin International. Ball out to Milian by Thomas Martinonis is just wide. See Sebi Hesk being brought in on the right wing again.
Come on, guys!
Louis, Nate Green. Green in the middle, got space to move into. Nice ball out to the right-hand side. Saved, rebound, off the crossbar, and it's a goal. It goes over the line, according to the referees. Unfortunate for the Nascimento. Made a wonderful stop. But Nate Green was there for the rebound, fired it in off the underside of the crossbar. And it's an 8-goal lead. Once again.
Number 13, Nate Green.
Goretti. Goes 1 against 1, tries to find the line. Nice ball into the line, and it goes into the back of the net, but referee's called a foul beforehand. Sheshel. To Martinonis. Martinonis out to the left. Good movement there. Oh, but Milian can't get his hands on it, and he was standing inside. Down the other end. Nice ball right over the top, and it's spun past the keeper by Maciej Walczak. Good counter-attacking handball. We saw it yesterday with Tara Hui. Every time there was a mistake, there was a player waiting over the halfway line immediately. This time, out on the top of that 5-1 defense is Walczak. It's a 9-goal lead, Paul. Out to the left wing, and that's saved by Deak. Rebound claimed by Maxted. Ball over the top. Oh, and it drops out of the hands of Tara Hui. As Gianni Goretti just did enough to interrupt Tara Hui. There we go again. Martinonis in the centre, Goretti on the left. Still a frustrating evening so far for Gianni Goretti. Long range shot saved by Jolt Deak. Rebound claimed by Grassel. He keeps it moving. Ball out to the wing again, and it's put away by Thomas Grassel. It is the first goal of the weekend as well. See Dublin International really using their bench here. And Thomas Grassel puts one away, also a very long-term servant of this club. Ball into Nate Green is not good. Fast break opportunity now for Thomas Martinonis, see if he can get his hands on it. Oh, and it's nice covering as well by Jacob Maxted. Excellent defensive work. Ball out to the left-hand side, plenty of men to choose from. Tara Hui goes alone and he puts it away. And it all came from that brilliant transitional defense from Jacob Maxted. He's had a fantastic weekend as well. And he has, without a doubt, scored the goal of the weekend with that 360 spin goal from the left wing in the first half. Showing he's got full commitment at both ends of the court, covering back there to stop Thomas Martinonis from scoring what would have been a dead cert goal. Ruggiero on the right back position now. Goretti still out there on the left, and Martinonis in the centre. Martinonis now. 1-2. receives it again. Martinonis into the centre. Goretti tries to find the line. He does find the line. That'll be a penalty. Will it be a 2-minute suspension as well? There was no need for that from Tarahui. He's holding on a bit too long. And it is indeed a 2-minute suspension.
2-minute suspension.
I think that's his second of the game. A nice ball into the line by Goretti to Sheshel. Sheshel steps up to take the penalty. He scored the last one. He fakes it once and through the legs of the keeper. Nice finish from the big Croatian line player. The deficit back down to 8. So Dublin International not going away, but they're seriously running out of time here. That's an attacker foul called against Warrington. Goretti into the line again, and it's 2 in a row for Sheshel. 7 goals between them, and if they can keep moving the ball like this, it could be a bit of danger for this Warrington team. And Chris McDermott, the coach, is taking no chances. He's taken off a few of the bench players and bringing on his first choice. Nick Tan back in the court. Foul check. He goes. The pass is a bit loose to Sebi Hesk, and he manages to keep it in play. Double dribble though by Sebi Hesk. Good defending by Dublin International. They take it away now. Thomas Martinonis down to centre, space on the left-hand side. Just about kept in play. The pass wasn't great. They've got men. They've got the overlap there if they use it. Ball to Goretti. He breaks through. That'll be a 2-minute suspension as well. No goal, I think. I think he was going for the penalty. Yeah, it is indeed a penalty. The only question is whether there was a 2-minute suspension. I don't think so. Sheshel, Goran Sheshel, steps up and he puts it away. Another fine penalty. Sheshel has been fantastic in this second half. He goes through these runs of goals. He's in a hot streak at the moment. Nate Green into Nick Tan. Nick Tan tries to find a way through. He looked like he was limping a bit there. I don't know if he's got a bit of injury, but he kept going. He plays the ball to Green. Back to Tan. Very aggressive defending now from Dublin International, trying to force the mistake. Nate Green now cuts inside. He's got space to shoot and he gets it in. That's important for Warrington. They've gone up to 7-goal lead again. Very important for them to stop that rot they were going through. The shot blocked and blocked again. Fast break opportunity now for Volchek. Volchek puts it away. And now, after a couple of moments of danger, Warrington Wolves have settled themselves down and they've regained control of this game. Now back up to 8 goals. And with 6.5 minutes left, there's very little Dublin International can do about this. Goretti goes for the long-range shot, easily stopped by Jolt Deak. Volchek now in the middle. Nick Tan comes onto the ball. He has got a bit of an injury. He is limping a fair bit. He wants to continue playing. Nice ball across there to Tarahui, and he puts it away. Good vision by Nick Tan. It's a 9-goal lead now. Back up to the highest difference between the sides so far today. 2 lines again for Dublin International. Ball across the Busiok. Oh, and it finds the back of the net. Jolt Deak didn't know much about that one. It hit him, but it found the back of the net. Busiok, another nice goal. Hasn't been able to produce it all day. But he has popped up with a few moments of magic. Sebi Hesk, Tarahui into Nick Tan. He's still going. Nate Green now. Tan, Tarahui. He tries to go alone. Good defending by Goretti. Green going low, Nate Green, he runs into Goretti as well. Strong defending again by the Italian. Ball back across the green. Hui looking for some help. He goes for the long range shot though. He doesn't need no help. Good finish by Rafiq Taroui. They've reached the 30 goal mark, 30-21. Just under 5 minutes left to play. Behan, double dribble there. Just before he played it off to Sheshao. Nate Green out on the right-hand side now. Nick Tan waiting on the left as Rafiq Taroui starts to go to town on this Dublin international defense. Making the most of the space being afforded to him. Suyok over to Goretti. Goretti again, still aggressive defense, and I noticed this yesterday as well about Warrington. They just keep going throughout the 60 minutes. This game is now well and truly won, but they are not relenting in attack nor defense. Goretti tries to go 1 against 1. Good defending by Valchek. Goretti for Suyok. Ball across to Goretti. Goretti out to the left wing. That's a nice pass, and oh, it's nearly a nice finish. And the penalty given for Sebi Hesk's foul. Good work there. Good movement. And good composure as well by Thomas Behan. We're in this penalty for Goran, and Goran, great shot. Scores once again from the penalty line. Three minutes left in this one. 9-goal lead is now. Just for both sides to run this game out and give all they have. The gold medal, the championship is going to Warrington Wolves. And Nate Green on the ball. He breaks through and he shoots and scores. Another wonderful finish by Green. Not happy with the contact on his face, but he persevered. 10-goal deficit once again. Benjamin Badel in the centre for a moment, but he comes off then. Sheshao comes back in. He's on the ball now, plays it out to the right wing. Nice pass, but it doesn't go to hand, and Thomas Grassel gives it away. Pardon me, it wasn't Thomas Grassel. It was Vachile Golban. He's coming in the right wing now. Tan still on the court, still dictating things. He's had a fantastic weekend as well. Very impressed by his attacking prowess and his playmaking. Plays it out to Nate Green, back into Tan. Nice pass there. Oh, it just took a bit too long, but eventually gets the ball out to Sebi Hesk, who finally gets a goal this weekend. Ball over the top. Sheshao line, ball into the line is no good, and Nate Green comes away with it on the fast break, and he puts it away, and it's turning into a rout now. Difficult loss for Dublin International to take, and the 12-goal deficit is maybe a bit kind. Behan breaks free, but he shoots wide to the left. And we're in the final minute of this British and Irish Handball League final. And the gold medal is staying up here in the Northwest. And it belongs to Warrington Wolves. Going to take their time here in the final attack. As I was saying before, the playmaking from Nick Tan, the number 3 in the blue shirt, has been exceptional all weekend. Nice ball in there to Nate Green. He breaks free, tries to spin the keeper, but no good. Nascimento was having none of it. Nice ball over the top and the fast break there, and that's a good way for Dublin International to finish. Send this 12-goal deficit is a bit kind to Warrington, but to be fair to them, they've given it 110% throughout the 60 minutes. They've been relentless. The defensive attitude and their attacking play, so good transitioning into defense and attack. Long-range shot comes in at the very end, and that is that. After 120 minutes of handball over 2 days, Warrington Wolves have proven they are the kings of Great Britain and Ireland. An excellent pair of performances from the young team from the northwest of England. They were tested severely today. Yesterday's win over London GD was a bit of a facile one, but today was no easy task. And they were pushed for most of the first half, and they were also given a bit of a shock early in the second half, but they responded brilliantly every time they were tested. And today, the likes of Jack Booth in goal, Ryan Thomas on the right wing, as I was saying before, Nick Tan in the centre, Nate Green at left back and right back. He's played both positions today very well. And Jacob Maxted, who I wouldn't be surprised if he picks up another Man of the Match award, but we're going to see now who picks it up.
Number 2, Jake.
And there it is. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob Maxted picks up the award, and he is fully deserving. Player of the match and player of the weekend, I think it's fair to say. If you get 2 Man of the Match awards and you're in the winning team, brilliant performances all around, and also a mention for Samir Tarahui, who in the centre of that defence anchored things beautifully alongside Yabila Collins. And now I think it's time for the MVP of the entire championship.
Second co-chairman from Dublin International Handball Club, number 1.
And Javier de Nascimento picks up the MVP of the weekend. I did say it as well during the game that he has been the most consistent throughout the weekend. And he picks up the MVP award. 2 fantastic games for him, and very well deserved.
For presentations of the first and second place,
Let's carry on.
medals and trophies.
Until you signed us out. So they'll do the presentation.
And his name is Thomas Ray.
The 2 wonderful performances over this weekend for Warrington Wolves, and Dublin International did themselves proud as well. Some fantastic performances from the like of Javier de Nascimento, of course, the MVP for the weekend. Also Thomas Martinones, who dragged this team kicking and screaming into the final yesterday and kept them in touch for the vast majority of this game. Also, Gianni Goretti had a great game yesterday, a tough game today, and Goran Chechel doing some excellent work on the line. So well done to Dublin International, but congratulations to Warrington Wolves. They're our champions for this weekend. And in just a few minutes' time, they'll be receiving their title. It looks like we're going to have a bit of a musical performance before that takes place. And it's just setting up. So let's enjoy it, and then we'll be back with you for the medal and the trophy presentation. Niklas and Magnus Sean Clark, the co-managing directors of this British and Irish Handball League. They've done brilliantly to get to this final after a tough win over Dublin City yesterday. They've been applauding the boys in red, good support from their fellow Irishmen today. Thomas Martinonis, first in the queue, number 5 there. Brilliant performance all weekend from him. Wearing a headband which he usually doesn't wear because he had received 7 stitches after having his head split open in training. Well, he's an absolute warrior, and he dragged Dublin International into the final yesterday alongside Javier de Nascimento, kicking and screaming in there. Another brilliant performance today, but he couldn't do it all on his own, and he struggled with that physicality for 60 minutes. He still did an amazing shift over 45 minutes or so, and needed a bit more backup in this incredibly physical match. And finally, the coach, Nicolas Fredin. He picks up his medal. He's done a very good job with them this season. The former goalkeeper for Dublin International, a very talented goalkeeper as well. He's done a fine job with them as coach. And Thomas Martinonis received the trophy from Magnus Sean Clark. Receiving applause from their opposition and the entire crowd here at the Trafford Sports Dome. They're feeling a bit subdued, but they have a lot to be proud of this weekend. And one last round of applause for Dublin International, this year's Irish champions and British and Irish silver medalists.
Top goal scorer of the tournament. Top goal scorer for the tournament is Juan
Paredes, Dublin City's left back, has just been announced as the top scorer for the entire tournament. And he hobbles his way onto court. 17 goals over 2 days, and you can see it's taken its toll on him. He was the outstanding player over the 2 days for Dublin City. Good to see Dublin City receive an award as well. And now Warrington Wolves are about to receive their gold medals. A fantastic performance from this young team, coached by 2012 Olympian Chris McDermott. Also a shout out from Bill Bailey, who's done incredible work with this team over the years, now focusing on the youth team, which incidentally is the majority of this senior team. There's Nick Green receiving his medal first. Missed the semi-final yesterday due to training with the British under-20 team. Jack Booth, number 16, the goalkeeper. A brilliant final today. It wasn't the first choice yesterday. Another under-19 player. And not a stormer today. That's all the medals given out, and now it's time for the trophy to be given. It looks like the team captain, Rafiq Tarahui. to be given over by Radu Niklaus. Rafik Taro picks up the title. Pauses for the ceremonial picture. And now he will turn to his teammates and enjoy the very first British and Irish championship. It goes to the young guys from Warrington Wolves, bringing an end to a highly successful weekend for everyone involved. Thank you very much for watching us this weekend, everyone who came down to the games as well, and everyone who supported this first edition of this event. Congratulations to Radu Niklaus and Magnus Sean Clark for putting this whole event together. Thank you to everyone who made the live stream happen as well on the BBC Sport website. I hope you enjoyed it. For me, Chris O'Reilly, that's it. I hope you'll join us very soon for more Top Handball next season on the BBC Sport website. But until then,